Have you had an amazing or miserable 2025 and are you considering retiring in 2026? This video is literally going to explain a checklist. There's 5 points on my checklist to make you feel a bit more confident about your retirement planning. But who am I? I'm Ryan, I'm a chartered financial planner. It's literally my job to help people like you make better informed decisions. The final point on this checklist is incredibly important, so please do not miss it. No, that's not clickbait, but I do want you to watch my video because I don't get paid for this. This is me trying to help you. So, the first thing is lock in the dates that are important. Your state pension is incredibly important, but you need to know when you can access it. Go onto the government website because it could be 66, it could be 67, or it might be 68. It depends on your date of birth and even if you're entitled to it in the first place. The second thing is, and this is the point that's probably overlooked quite a lot, is what age can you access your private pensions? Because it's completely different to your state pension. In fact, it's a whole decade sooner. So you can access your workplace pensions, defined contribution schemes specifically, from age 55. In 2028, that will be 57, but at the moment it is 55. The reason that's important, and the distinction here, is that some people have something called a final salary, also known as a defined benefit pension. So if you work for the local government or the NHS, same thing, you might have a different scheme, typically with the civil service. So they have different sets of rules. So it might be 60, it might be 62, might be 63, might be 65, could be 66. And there are rewards or negative drawbacks on accessing it sooner. So it's really important for you to understand those dates and those options that are available to you. The second point on my 5-point checklist is confirm exactly what you'll receive and when. The state pension, log in, it's called a BR19, also known as a pension forecast. You'll see exactly how much you can receive, exactly when you can receive it. And the key thing here is you need to claim it. Your state pension isn't automatically paid to you. HMRC are just not that nice. So make sure you do claim your state pension when you get to that age. The second thing is not every pension provider has the option for you to take income. They're just not set up that way. So some of them will let you, your workplace sets it up, they choose the investment, everything else, but they might not have an option for you to actually take income. So call around the various pension pots you might have, because you might need to move all of them, a process known as consolidation, so you can understand the options that are available to you in retirement to be most tax efficient and flexible with your income. The important consideration there is you've got annuities, you've got drawdown options, you've got the tax-free cash, you've got the PCLS, pension commencement lump sum. There's all different ways to take your private pensions. It's important for you to understand what works for you. The third thing on my checklist is build a retirement budget that won't surprise you. So be brutally honest with what you spend your money in. And yes, I mean those cheeky little snacks you buy at the train station at WH Smith that are way overpriced. It could be the overpriced coffee you pay or the cheeky pint. It could also be a subscription on Apple TV or something, or renting a movie. But you need to be honest about your budgeting. And then times it by 12 to get your annual expenditure so you understand how much you're going to spend in retirement. And then the crucial part of that is you need to add something that I call an idiot tax. Things where life doesn't go to plan. It's also called a margin of error if I'm to be more professional. But it's important for you to add that buffer. And this could be you need a new tire. It could be that you need to pay for dental, and that should be in the budgeting plan anyway, because a lot of people forget about it, especially us Brits. Could be that you forgot a really important event with your significant other, and now you need to buy them a really nice gift to say that you still love them. There's a tool online by Money Helper, which I'll link in the description, for you to kind of do that retirement planning there for the budgeting. It's really helpful and it will help you get better indication. Or you can use someone like me who will do it as part of the review, which is a free process. The fourth thing here is decide how you'll take your income. So I spoke about the liquidation order. I spoke to you that you need to understand your options. You can speak to someone like me or use PensionWise to better understand those options and really just ask anything you've ever wanted to know about retirement. But it's important that you have those options available to you. And now the point 5, we're on it. It's literally called don't skip the boring admin. So my final point in this video is make sure you've updated your beneficiaries with your pension provider, because it's completely different to your will, like completely different. The expression of wish is what the pension provider uses to follow it. It's not your will. There's a clear distinction there. The second thing is make sure you have a trust in place if you need a trust for any property or assets you've got, because you use a trust when you don't trust people. And all it is a very fancy word for saying who gets to decide what happens with your assets when you pass on. And then my final point on that is powers of attorney for health and for finance or money. If you have a significant other, they don't automatically get the rights to manage your money or affairs when you're mentally unwell or physically unwell, whatever it may be. That's a document. It's a legally binding document, and I'd highly recommend you get that done for both of you, or for your children to look after you in later life. Because if you don't, it will literally cost thousands and thousands of pounds for them to do the right thing for you.